Hello and welcome to another update video about BNB. Yeah, BNB has now reached the top of my actually target area for the white wave count. That doesn't mean it couldn't go any higher, but it means if it goes higher, I'll change the wave count. So the overall uptrend basically is still unfolding. We are moving still in this ascending price channel, and this uptrend that started in October 2023 still plays out. It does look now a bit strange, like as a 5-wave pattern. So we did track it as a 5-wave pattern as a diagonal, possibly in wave 1 in white, which then would see a wave 2 pullback afterwards. But due to the break above $409 now, it looks more like an ABC structure. Is that bearish? Not necessarily. But it allows us to get to $478 next in wave C. So basically the idea is that instead of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pattern with a very much extended 5th wave, we're probably rather dealing with an A, B, C structure. And the C wave, the first ideal target for a C wave is the 100% extension level, and it's at $478. So it can always go higher, but this is sort of the next milestone target I'd be watching. And that means we're now in basically the C wave to the upside. And typically as a micro support, I'd be using the 50% fib level of that C wave, and it's at $348. So a break below 348 would suggest that something more bearish is playing out here. So at the moment, this is my count, the yellow C wave, and I want to share with you how that's integrated into the bigger picture. So we take a look at the long-term chart. Here you can see that with this knowledge that we get from the smaller time frame, so the overall wave count here hasn't changed, but I have added subwaves here to the long-term chart because it suggests still that fourth wave bottomed here in June 22. That's basically unchanged. The wave 1, as you can see there, so basically larger wave 4 bottomed in this long-term support area. Larger degree wave 5 now unfolding, and there are many other options that could play out, like a triangle or something, but for now, let's explore the idea of an ending diagonal, because the initial wave 1 looks a bit like a 3-wave move up in ABC structure. This move down is also an ABC in wave 2. And now with the knowledge that we have, it looks a little bit like an ABC structure in wave 3. So it's just that the initial ABC, if it just reaches like 478, is probably not going to be long enough for all of wave 3. But it could be an ABC structure in the A wave, then we get another B wave pullback, and then another C wave rally. Yeah, which could, to be honest, target. I mean, we can check some targets for that third wave. And typically, I'd like to see, ideally, the 1.38 extension for a third wave. I just need to add it here. That's the first ideal target. Can always go higher, right? But then we talk about 597. Or 719 would be the next ideal target. There isn't really a limit how much a third wave can do. That's sort of just what I wanted to share with you, how that's integrated in the larger time frame. That means I'm now watching for this C wave to complete because we broke above 409. Then this would be a larger A wave, of course, then a B wave pullback, and then a C wave to the upside. Okay, of course, it could be that it's doing it directly, but then it needs to reach $596 really as the first ideal target. So that's sort of what I'm watching here in this third wave. After that third wave of the larger 5th wave, we should then still see a 4th and a 5th wave. And this is still sort of a bull market projection around about 1320. I know it's a huge range, but that's due to these extensions that we have. We can then also add the micro or the shorter time frame fibs for additional confluence. It will depend, however, where the third wave finishes. For example, if the third wave maybe gets to 719, we will get a 4th wave pullback, and the 5th wave could reach 1500 or so. So it depends a little bit on where the third wave really tops there. But the bigger picture, overall projections on an area where this wave 5 ideally ends, it's sort of here between 1320 and 4450. So I'm not necessarily suggesting we get all the way up there, but this is a broader area of interest. So, but uptrend is unfolding. I gave you a micro support area. I give you also the next possible target. Be aware as well that there is a structural resistance around 463. So pretty close to that C wave target that I mentioned. So it could be that we get rejected there a little bit. But until then, you know, the next major resistance is going to be up there structurally. at the all-time high, which is around 690. And it seems like BNB is on its way to new all-time highs, okay, at the moment at least. Okay, that's my update about BNB. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.